Okay, 8th graders, we're doing multi-step equations today. So if you feel like this guy here, hopefully we can clarify some of that information. All right, so let's go and we'll go real slow on this first one. This example here, all right, so I'm taking a look at this and I'm asking myself, all right, I've got an equation here. I know that because it's an equal sign. I'll start off with a little line right there, reminding me that there's a left side and there's a right side of this equation. First thing I always want to do is try to combine any like terms, right? So I take a look here and I see that 4x and 2x, they're both like terms. So together, I can combine that and that's really just 6x. This negative 3, just write it by itself. I couldn't combine that. And then there's the 15 there. All right. So here's my variable. I want to keep that there for now. So if I cover that up, I can see that I need to get rid of this negative 3. So I add 3 to both sides. All right, if I do that, I can now bring down my 6x. That's going to equal 18. So 6 times some number equals 18. Well, if I divide both sides by 6, I find out that x is equal to 3. All right, and I can double check that work. I'm going to plug it in. 4 times 3 plus 2 times 3 minus 3, will that equal 15? And so that's 12 plus 6 minus 3, will that equal 15? 18 minus 3, does that equal 15? It sure does. And so that works. All right? So that was the slow version of that. Let's go take a look at a second example here. All right? And see if you can follow along. I won't talk on this one, just follow along here.
Let's get it started in here.
And the bass keeps running, running, and 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 running, running, and.
There was a lot of running right there. Sorry, I was getting a little excited. So 3p crosses out. And I find out that p is equal to 3. I can now double check my work and plug it back in. Very exciting stuff here. 3 plus 6, that's 9. Plus 10, that's 19. Oh, wonderful. So 19 does equal 19. Aha! We are good. All right, so let's try a couple more examples here. Moving on to the next one, well, it's still level 1, but slightly a little different. All right, so this one, I still have my equation. I want to now notice that I have a parentheses, and I can't add m plus 1. So the next thing I do is I distribute or multiply. And if I multiply, I end up with this. I get 5m plus 2m plus 2 equals 23. And now that looks like the problems that we've done before. Those are my like terms. 5m and 2m give me 7m. And now I can see that here's my variable that I want to keep all by itself. Cover that up. I notice that I'm going to now subtract 2 on both sides. All right, if I subtract 2, I've gotten rid of my constant on the left. So I'm down 21, and then last but not least, I divide by that coefficient, which is 7. Find out that m is equal to 3. I should again be able to plug it back in and see if that works. 5 times 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 1, will that equal 23 is the question. 15, 3 plus 1 is 4, times 2 is 8. And sure enough, 23 does equal 23. We're good to go. All right, here's one last example for you. Let's go. Yeah, 2 of them. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Piece of cake. I just distribute, not once, but twice. Distribute 2 times. All right, negative 2 times 4 is negative 8x. Negative times a negative is positive. 6 times 2 is 12x, and then 6 times 1 is 6. All right, now I just combine my like terms as I did before. So let's see where my like terms are. This one and that one, they're both x's. When I combine them together, it gives me 4x, because one's negative, the other's positive. Then I have my constants. These are my 2 constants. Together, that gives me 16. And now I'm down to a 2-step equation. Here's my variable. Stay here variable while I take care of the rest. Minus 16, minus 16. This just drops down. I get 4x. Those cross out. Gives me negative 10. Well, that's friendly. And then last but not least, I divide both sides by 4. See, Mr. Ramos, wait! That is not a whole number. It's not an integer. I'm scared. Hold me. And I'd say, no, no, no. Just reduce that fraction. That's going to be -5/2 or -2 1/2. Either way is okay. But those are acceptable answers. And you would plug it back in. All right? That's it for that. Hopefully you got it like that, guys. Got it. If not, rewind the video, watch it again.